Sometimes the storm is so large, you need a place of refuge. Hurricanes, tornadoes, and just plain life can send us scrambling for a safe place. But in the really big storms, you find out how strong your place of refuge is. Hey, we're talking storm survival today on Mornings with Bishop Robert. Thanks for joining me on the top spot on the internet for Beverages with the Bishop. When life's storms are raging, there's always a safe place for you here in my study. My goal is to introduce people to the Jesus they never knew and help them get to know him and his word personally and better. So if our time together today speaks to your heart, I'm glad. But let me invite you to like, subscribe, and share it with a friend. Well, perhaps you've seen the pictures of the lighthouse in Quessant, a small island just off the coast of France. A much photographed attraction on a rocky outcropping. It was surrounded and engulfed by waves during a winter storm a few years ago. The photos of the 157-foot tower being battered by massive waves are dramatic, to say the least. And at one point, a huge wave that's larger than 11 double-decker buses stacked one upon another just completely inundates the lighthouse, encompassing it in a wall of seawater. But perhaps the most famous photos of the lighthouse were taken in 1989, when lighthouse keeper Theodore Malgorn stepped outside to see the helicopter that was filming at the very moment a mammoth wave smashed into the tower. Well, realizing that the entire base of the lighthouse was about to be swamped, Malgorn rushed back inside just in time to save his life. The lesson Malgorn illustrates for us is quite literally a critical one. When the wave hits, take refuge. Today, our verse says, God is our refuge and strength, an ever-present help in trouble. When your world's being smashed by life's waves, the key to surviving the storm is the answer to this question. How strong is your tower? See, I've learned over the years that the Lord is a stronghold for those feeling crushed by the waves of life, a refuge in the times of trouble. The name of the Lord is a strong tower, and the righteous run into it and are safe. Just pausing in the midst of life's storm, closing your eyes and speaking his name, Jesus, well, that will recenter you and focus you on the one who is near to all who call on him. Sometimes he chooses to calm the storm. But at other times, he knows the most important lesson we need is to learn that he is with us in the storm, that he will protect us. He will uphold us as the waves rage around us. He's our tower, and we are safe in him. You know, the beauty of the lighthouse in Quessant can be seen as the sun sets in the western Atlantic on a serene evening. But as wonderful as that is, lighthouses aren't built for sunsets. Lighthouses are built for deep, dark nights when the only thing warning ships off the rocks is that strong and stable beam breaking through the darkness. Its beauty may be displayed in the glimmer of fading sunlight, but its true strength can only be manifest in colossal storms. That's when you learn the answer to the question, how strong is your tower? Storms come to all of us. Sometimes smaller, manageable squalls that are uncomfortable, but not overwhelming. But we need his grace to weather these storms too. He says he's an ever-present help in trouble, not just a hey, give me a call when the water gets too deep kind of helper. But into every life will come major storms of epic proportion sooner or later, painful and destructive. Storms that leave scars, where waves smash through the lower windows and rip off the front door and wash away the furniture. Yeah, that's happened to the lighthouse in Kissant. That's when you appreciate the strength of the refuge and how well built the tower itself is. Since it was completed in 1911, no storm has been able to be its victor. The lighthouse in Kissant stands today, its battered walls a silent testimony to its solid foundation and unconquerable strength. Our God is like that. So long as we take refuge in Him, we're safe and protected. There's one more thing you might find interesting about the lighthouse in Kissant. Do you know from where it gets the power to shine a beam so bright it can be seen from 25 miles away? It's solar powered. That's right. It gets everything it needs from the sun. By the way, so do you. S-O-N. Jesus Christ, the Son of God. Well, that's all the time we've got this morning. Just a few minutes left to ask you if you'll help me introduce people to the Jesus they never knew and help them get to know Him and His Word personally and better. Would you please like this video? It'll help more people see it. And then click follow or subscribe. That way you and I can get together every day. And then one more thing. Do share this video with a friend. Someone else is facing a storm and they need to hear this. Because as you do, you're part of the team, touching more than 1 million hearts all over the world with the love of Jesus. Thank you for helping.